What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another vlog. I think I'm gonna start calling them vlogs because that's pretty much what they are. So today I want to try to get something. I want to try to get the bottom end taken apart. Well, not the bottom end itself, but like I want to take the rear, the bottom diff off, and I want to try to get that thing. I don't know, like I don't want to get it cleaned up. But cleaned up, it's really weird because I'm in a weird spot right now. So quick update for you guys. I did actually take the head is currently at the machine shop, so we are moving along with this process. So once I get the head back, I'll explain to you guys everything that my machine shop found in the head, or what's going on with it, just so that you guys stay part of the action here. So but yeah, it really does. One of the things that like is killing me right now is that I have to take this this bottom sump off. So it's got the it houses the rear or the front diff for the GTR. So it is very heavy, and I don't know if I'm really able to I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this by myself, just because it is so heavy. But I'm gonna attempt to do it all by myself today. So that's what we're gonna attempt. The reason why, because I know some of you guys are probably like, why do you even need to take that off? It's really not anything that's a problem. Well, the problem is this right here. So my my oil pump is here, and there is a, I don't know, it's probably like a good inch or so that's hanging down up into the sump. So it's not like a traditional oil pump where there is a pump here and then there's a neck that goes down to the bottom. There's a tube like halfway, halfway about the block, and then it comes down. So I need to change the gear that's in here, and I need to find out what type of crankshaft I have on this car, because as you guys know, any of the RB26 GTR guys, R32s had a short nose crank. So what that is the oil pump rode on a flat spot on the crankshaft, and it was very small, maybe about, if I had to probably say, maybe about quarter of an inch. We'll just say quarter of an inch. And all the rest of the GTRs, R33s and R34s, rode on a bigger flat spot, which was probably about half an inch or more. And I'm trying to figure out if I have which crankshaft that I have. So the problem is that what happens is that when you shock load the engine, like say two-step or very high horsepower builds and stuff, what usually happens is that there's a gear that rides in here, and if you shock load the pump, what happens is that it'll just shatter. You'll lose all oil pressure, and you won't even know about it until it's already too late. So I'm trying to figure out if the short nose crank is what I have, or I have the long nose crank, because the short nose crank is the one that's really bad, and that would really hurt this oil pump. So regardless, I'm gonna change out the oil pump gear in here, and make sure that it's billet. And as you guys know, billet is probably one of the stronger metals out there. So I'm going to change it and make sure that it does not ever break on me, because not that I'm going for crazy high horsepower or anything like that, but it is something, if I'm ripping it down all the way to here, I might as well just go ahead and just do it, because there's going to be no other opportunity to actually do it. So yeah, I'm going to get to work on that. Meanwhile, I did get something that is really going to help me, because not that I have memory problems, but it's definitely going to help me in the future. So I got this grease board, well, half grease board, half foam. I might just switch over to a full grease board. But as you can tell, like, I have some stuff written on here. Boundary gear. I got to buy a metal head gasket. I got to clean the trans, clean the engine bay, transfer all the water and oil lines over from the turbos, and then I got to paint the block. So all of these things I have to do, and then I can erase it off my grease board. I do have a couple parts that came in right from Nissan. All of the gaskets, crush washers, such like that. It's just easier for you just to get it all in a kit. I'm obviously not, like, it comes with a brand new head gasket, and let me show you exactly what that looks like, because I have it on the trash devo, not like the paint's gonna hurt it or anything like that. But all of my gaskets, like, I don't really like half of them, but I'm gonna need a good amount of them. So, all right. So as you can tell, this is the head gasket, the stock head gasket for these cars, and it is made of paper, just like all the rest of these other gaskets. Like, these are made of paper. So the intake one is made of paper. So that's really not what I got these for. I got them for everything else. So the crush washers, all of these stuff for the exhaust stuff, new valve cover gaskets, rear main seal, which I probably don't think I'm gonna do. There should be cam gear. Yeah, there you go, cam gear, you know, like seals or whatever. And then I have this fluid gasket stuff, so, which is good. So that'll go on the bottom of the oil pan there, so, which is good. So all of these gaskets I'm definitely gonna need, and like I said before, it's just easier just to get the kit and spend the money and just do it right the first time, right from Nissan. The only thing I'm really not gonna use are all those paper gaskets, because I'm really not, like, I might as well just buy metal ones, you know what I mean, if I have the opportunity. So there's a couple different kits out there that I can actually buy with the head gasket. A metal head gasket with all metal, you know, gaskets for the intake manifold. So I might just do that and just go that route, and it'll take care of all my issues. But yeah, more on that when we get the head back and we start assembly of these things. But it's gonna take me a little bit to actually get this front diff off, because I don't really know how heavy it is, and it's there's some super weird bolts. So, like, you know, these bolts are at the top, and then all the rest of them are down at the bottom. So I'm gonna have to make sure I do all of those too. So yeah, I'm not gonna touch the water pump because water pumps are metal inside, so I don't really need to touch that. If it ain't broke, don't fix it with the you know, with that. So I might just, like, spruce it up, make it look a little bit better. Not like you're really gonna see it anyway. But yeah, let's just get to work. All right, let's go. Okay, sorry it took me so long. I just wanted to make sure I got it off with no issues here. But we are free and clear of the oil pan here. So it looks pretty good. No shavings or anything like that, which we kind of figured it was gonna be the deal. So I'm gonna flip this bad boy around. I'm gonna make sure that I don't have any crazy oil, which I still do in all of these cylinders. So I'm gonna have to take my time here and flip this bad boy over. So just give me a minute. I'm gonna flip it over and I'm gonna see what we got underneath. So give me 1 second. All right, everybody. So as I figured, there's nothing really to see down here. It looks like it's got stock rods. At the top, it's got stock pistons. The reason why I want to say that is I don't know if I even showed you guys exactly what it looked like, but this is in let's see if I can find it. This is an 05U block, which is very common, a super common block, and the pistons at the top say 05U. So yeah, that was my first indication of seeing that this probably wasn't anything super crazy. But we are at this point of the build, well, build-ish. So we are moving on pretty good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to just clean this surface here. I'm not gonna use anything abrasive. I'm just gonna use this this scraper here. And I'm going to try to get off all this goop that I can, just because like I want to make sure like whenever I put this bad boy back together, everything seals up really nicely. So I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna clean this up, use some brake clean, and probably try to clean up most of this stuff here, and then I will flip it back over and I will try to get this this oil pump off, because that is our next thing on the agenda. So let's go. Okay, people, so very excited for this. The oil pump is right over there. I need to clean that bad boy off. But we have a long nose crank, which is awesome. So awesome. So on an R32, they have very little of this oil pump that's actually you know, supported here. So when I said this is the flat spot here, and there's one on the other side here. So both of these actually hold the oil pump gear in here. So yeah, so that's where that, oh shit, that's where that goes. There's still oil in there. So that's where that goes, and super duper excited because now I don't really need to worry about like my oil pump gear really breaking. As soon as I get the boundary gear, I will switch over that. But for right now, I think I'm just going to make sure that this thing is bare naked here, except for you know, the water stuff here. I'm gonna take this the water neck off, and as you can tell, like my my, you know, these knock sensors are just they're just garbage now. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take those off, take the water neck off, and start to clean up this engine, because yeah, I need to get this thing all cleaned up. So yeah, let's start to do that now. All right, people, so I have everything. Well, I don't think I'm gonna take any of this stuff off. I think that I might, if I have to delete some of this stuff. Well, I don't think it's this I have to delete. I can't remember, but I don't want to take any of this stuff off, just because I don't want to have it leak. Well, I don't know. Maybe I might just like do it real quick. It's really not that big of a deal. One bolt here, one bolt there, and then all this stuff comes off. But I do have the water neck off of this side. I don't know if you guys can see. It's like weird. But yeah, everything is off of this side. I kind of like sanded this down just a little bit, here's and here's, so that like it'll look a little bit better. But I do have a bucket of water. I'm gonna get my degreaser out over here, and I'm gonna scrub this engine, and at least just on the outside, and then I'll get it ready for paint, you know, because I think definitely today is a good day. It is overcast, but it is still kind of nice outside. So let's get to work. All right, ladies and gentlemen, folks, so we are all cleaned up for the most part. Like, I don't really know, like, I might just throw some you know, what do you want to call it, like brake clean or something like that on some of the surface here. But I'm gonna roll this thing outside here. I'm gonna let the sun do its job and get this thing nice and toasty, and then I can actually like mask it all up and paint it. So I think I'm just going to paint it off camera, because you guys don't really need to see me paint this bad boy, but I'm going to paint it off camera just so that I know and you know that it came out good. So but yeah, give me a little bit and I'll be back. Okay, people, so after, like, I don't know, it's probably been an hour and a half, 2 hours, like, this the sun is starting to really you know, go back into the clouds here, but I do have the block painted. It actually came out really good. I accidentally bought like some it's like almost like a metallic kind of paint, like not something I was really going for, but it is what it is. You're really not gonna see the block underneath all of this under all of the stuff that's on top of it. But yeah, it's looking a lot better, so I'm very, very happy with the way it turned out. So, and I started cleaning the diff. Again, you're really not really going to be able to see this thing, so I'm not really going too crazy. One thing that I did do, and I'll show you here. So what I've been seeing is that HKS actually has these it has like a baffle here. So I didn't buy the baffle, obviously I'm just going to use the OEM one. But one thing that hurts these motors is that like a lot of the oil sits up in the you know, towards the back of the engine, and there's usually 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 5 holes that sit you know, and that drains it here. I'll show you. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but you might. Yeah, there's one of them, but yeah, there's like the 5 tiny holes. You can see them right here. And so what I did was I took a speed bit and drilled out all 5 of these, and I cleared all the cleared all the stuff out here so that I had no metal shavings. People say that you have to take the axle out, you know, the sleeve and all of that just to get to that, but I didn't have to do that, so I just used a big long speed bit. I'll show you over here. That's where I did all my cleaning over here. But yeah, super long speed bit like this, and I was able to actually get in there, so no problems there. So, and then like I said before, you don't see any metal, I don't see any metal, so I put it just like this so that all the metal shavings would come to this side instead of everywhere else. And then I just blew it out with some compressed air. So and then I went and used a lot of brake clean, and I cleaned up in here, you know, and then I cleaned up everywhere else. So like I said before, you're really not going to see the bottom end of this, so I'm not really going to go super crazy trying to get it cleaned up. But now that I have the oil pump off, I can actually order myself the boundary gear and get that done so that I can get the bottom end kind of put all back together. So that's the only thing holding me up right now. And then we can kind of keep it moving from there, because once the bottom end is already done, then we could actually move on to getting the head, because I did receive word that the head was getting done, but they need to actually just make sure all my valve lash and stuff like that is all correct. So make sure that's all good, and then we can actually go and grab the head. So but yeah, this is where I'm gonna leave this video. Hopefully it's not too long. But yeah, I need to order a bunch of parts. But I will say this, looking at the board here, paint block, so I can just, so we're all good there, you know. So one thing off the list, and we're gonna keep on going. Next thing, I think I gotta clean the engine bay and clean the trans. So a couple things I still gotta do. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, there will be more on the GTR. We will be pressing ahead. I'm super dirty, and I need to actually like clean all this crap up, because like I want to get inside and I want to just relax a little bit. So yeah, I'll definitely see you guys on the next one. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, show some love, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Deuces.